Greetings, friends. Hope you are all having a fantastic day wherever it is you are in the world, whatever it is you're doing. Kaz van der Vaart from Monster Kong Marketing, and today I'm going to jump into really short to medium length, let's say, video about how do you navigate and start on social media if you've never done it. So this video is for somebody who never has ever touched social media and they're a complete newbie. They're completely green and they've never really touched it ever, but they've just gone coaching. Let's say 2 weeks ago they visited a Bob Proctor event or they visited a Tony Robbins event and someone somewhere told them, hey, listen, you should do X, Y, and Z. Or are you on Instagram? Are you on Facebook? Are you on YouTube? Or are you? And they're like, no, I never really heard of that because I just haven't had the time or had the want, or I just hadn't got a clue about it. No, that is possible. I've come across people like that. There are loads of people who are not tech savvy. There are loads of people who do not know the power of social media, and there are loads of coaches that I've worked with and businesses that I've worked with. Well, not so much businesses, but generally coaches who've just come into the space, and they just don't know anything about it. Like I said, they visited an event and then they've decided to do something with what they've learned, let's say. Okay, so they might have been told, you need to get on video, or you need to, and their head is like exploded, right? The reason that happens is because, very simply, you do not know yet, but you will know after this video. So I'm going to make it really simple for you. Number one, set up your Facebook account if you don't have one already. Very simple. Go to facebook.com, enter in your email, create a password, put in a picture, set it up. Okay. Step 2, on that, make sure that your logo is correct. Okay, so you have a nice clean picture showing your face facing forward, not with any other people or anything like that. Your face facing forward, or face facing forward. I'll get into the brand logo and stuff like that after. Number 2, create a page. So not just have a profile page, but create an actual page for your business. That can be your own personal brand or it can be your actual business. That's step 2. Okay, do those things first. Make sure then that your header image is clean, looks good, has a great, just across the board looks nice and all that. Then also put that on your Facebook page. Okay, if that's this is really basic, simple stuff. Most of you will know this already, but for those who don't, that is the first steps to doing that. Second thing, create your Instagram account, switch it to a business straight away. So even if it's just a personal Instagram account, you want to switch it to a business or a professional account, business account straight away. Some people will tell you, no, you don't need to do that. I'm telling you here, yes, you do need to do that. Some people will say, oh no, because you're not gonna rank anymore on Instagram. Bullshit. You will rank. It's not a problem. You just switch it to a business account and that's it. The reason you do that is for later. You can track analytics and all that stuff, see where your views came from and all those things when you are setting up your hashtag research, your targeting, your retargeting if you're running ads and all that stuff, which is much more advanced, but I'll get into it later. Next one, set up your Twitter account. Yeah, but I'm not going to use Twitter. Set it up. But I don't want to use it. Set it up. Set up your Twitter account. Next one, set up your YouTube account. But I'm not going to use it, but I'm not even on YouTube. Set up your YouTube account. Next thing, set up your TikTok account. But I don't use TikTok. Okay, then don't set up your TikTok account if you don't want to, right? But the main 4, I'm going to say for now, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, right? Those 4 are the ones you want to set up just at the start, okay? Next, you want to go to your Facebook profile page, and on the right hand side, the bio. What you want to do is create your website, number 1. Okay, so put your website there. Second one down, you need to put, let's say, whatever you're on most after that. So I would say put your Facebook page. So website, Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Okay, in a row, boom. If you don't want the big long links like that, use Bitly links. Bitly links are not too bad when it comes to Facebook. You don't have to use them. Most people will tell you a lot of them, say, oh no, but it looks shitty. Well, then use some or not it looks shitty. Some people will say it's going to cause problems. And I would agree with that on Instagram. Instagram hates Bitly. Facebook are not a big fan of it either. But just get a shortener, something that you can shorten and put your name onto it at the end. So for example, if your name is, if your business name is Meow Meow, for example, Meow Meow. Okay, so have facebook.com/Meow Meow, right? The next one down, you may laugh at this and you think it's crazy, but I'm just telling you. YouTube, make sure that your end name is Meow Meow. Okay, you need 100 subscribers to be able to do that first, but just for now, get it or get something that can shorten it. Then at least you can have the Meow Meow YouTube or whatever on the end of it. Do the same thing with your Instagram. Make sure that goes in there as www.instagram.com/Meow Meow. And then the next one, what you do is the Twitter, same story. So create the username for the same over all platforms. You would be amazed how many people fuck this up. It is unbelievable. Like, I've worked with so many people in the past and they're like, yeah, but I said, what's your business name? They said, well, it's Joseph Smith. And I'm like, okay, cool. What's your Facebook page? I don't even know, right? Let's say cat, dog, meow, bark, right? For example. And they have been that shit. What's your Instagram name? Two Tulip Bobby. I'm like, what? And then they say, like, what's your YouTube channel? Well, it's called The Sea that crossed over the beach down at the left-hand side there, around the corner, around the bend. Huh? 4 different things. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, how are you supposed to be found? Then I say, give me a look. If they do have the stuff set up, give me a look at, your images. All the images are different across all platforms. I'm like, what is this? What is this? All of them are different. People, very, very simple. Set up your Facebook, set up your Instagram, set up your YouTube, set up your Twitter. Make sure the name is the same on all of them. And then put the same image, logo across the board, your picture everywhere. Boom, boom, boom. Next step, link all of them together, like I just said in the Facebook bio. Then in Instagram in your bio, make sure that you have a Linktree link. If you're linking them back to everything, make sure that in your link tree, so www.link.tree.com, I think it is, you go there, set up an account, create the name, the same name as you're using, so the same backend, Meow Meow, for example, and then in that you place all your settings. So website number 1, next one, second, Facebook, next one, Instagram, next one, YouTube, Twitter, whatever. Okay, put them in your link tree. Put the link tree in your Instagram bio as the main call to action. And then what you do is that when people come there, they're already, the ecosystem is being connected. Okay, that's really simple. It's not rocket science. If you have a problem, contact Monster Account Marketing. We will help you set up a call, go through some stuff, blah blah blah, discuss it, and boom, we can get cracking. Okay, so the next thing you want to set up is you want to make sure that your channel tags are right on YouTube. If you're doing YouTube, make sure your fucking channel tags are right, because if you do not, you will not benefit from the SEO. People say, yeah, but if my description is right and the SEO is all good, it'll be fine. No, it won't be fine, because tags, channel tags, have a big importance in ranking. You may say, I heard that it's not so. I'm here to tell you that it is so. Listen to me, because I'm an expert, I'm a professional, this is what I do, I've been doing it for years, and now I do it and I outsource it, and I check if they're doing it correctly, so I know, basically. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this. Next thing you want to make sure is that you have very, very good SEO if you're doing YouTube videos or whatever, right? Really, really simple. Like I said, it's going to be a really short video. So there are the 4 things. Have them set up straight away first, okay? Then after that, set up your link tree if you don't already have it. If you do, make sure that's make sure it's everywhere on each platform so that they can find you, okay? If you cannot post consistently, do not fucking start. If you cannot post consistently, don't bother even starting. Why? You are wasting your time. You're not going to be found. You're not going to be seen unless you have some magical message that came out of a unicorn's ass or something, or whatever, out of some rainbow or a pot of gold or something, with all shiny colors and like magical, right? That is what I'm saying. If you do not have the time, and if you do not have the resources, if you do not have the knowledge, and if you do not have, anything else that is required, don't do it. So I've seen a huge problem with coaches. And I know I'm making this a bit funny too, so that, you know, just to give you a kind of a laugh and an idea of the importance of it. But I've seen some coaches and they basically say to me like, yeah, I did, you know, I posted some pictures today. So it's great. Did you use hashtags? What are they? You know, like, no even clue what a hashtag is. I'm saying if you're at that level, and everyone starts there. I'm not calling anybody out on that. I started there. Everyone starts there. If not, and you want to do it yourself, then learn. But make sure that you fucking learn, because if you don't learn, you're never going to get anywhere. And this is just directed at coaches in general, right? Or if you're a business owner or something like that and you want to do it yourself, make sure you start learning. So educate yourself. Go on YouTube, start watching videos. Watch videos like this, you know. Go on and start educating yourself. And if you don't have the time, get someone who's professional and an expert to do it for you. Because if you don't, it's pointless starting not setting up stuff properly. It's like anything, you know, I keep coming back to this time and time again. Foundation of your house. Obviously, if it's built on sand, when the rains and the storm comes, it'll wash away, you know, biblical reference, blah, 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 blah. Same thing with social media. If you do not have a solid foundation, if you're not posting consistently, if you're not using correct hashtags, if you're not doing hashtag research, if you're not doing any of those things, and this is just basic, this is just for you to start to be able to connect with some people, you know. If you're not doing any of that, don't bother, you know. And if you can't do it, like I said, contact somebody who can help you. And we are here to help you also. So that is what I would say with that. Very, very basic stuff. Set them up, the 4, you know, or the 5 with the LinkedIn. Go from there. And then if you have some other platforms that you're working off, you know, okay, add them in as well. That's fair enough. And then just build from there. That's pretty much it. The other thing I could say is, also, like I've said before with the hashtags and stuff, make sure you use them everywhere. And then the reason being, so if you have a certain business or brand or whatever, and again, if you're starting out, but this can be more advanced too, and if you're using a certain few hashtags, right? Okay, so for example, it's meow meow, okay? So your brand is meow meow, hashtag meow meow, hashtag the meow meow movement, hashtag, you know, the meow meow excellent awesome brand, right? Let's say there are 3 hashtags that we might be using, okay, and they're really important to us for some reason or another. We really want them. Make sure they're in every post, under every video, under every piece of content you ever put out from this moment forward. So that can be your name, your business name, you know, maybe you have a certain quote or a comment. Have them there, because if you do not, what happens is, I'm going to move back this a little bit. Think of my head as the Google brain. Okay, so the Google brain is here, and it has a big antenna coming out of it like that, right? And out of this antenna shoot fish hooks, right? Or not fish hooks, but fish lines. So like if you're casting a line out for, you know, fishing, shoot out of the Google brain, and they have hooks and claws on them, right? And think of it like the Matrix, if you've ever seen that film with the tentacles, or an octopus. Right? You type in the name here in Google, so this is your Google search bar. For instance, Kaz van der Vaart, right? You hit it in. Every single time I've used a hashtag from the beginning of time, the Google brain registers, it shoots out things like that. It grabs them and it pulls them back into the Google brain, and let's say the head or whatever, and it spits it out. And what happens is it comes up on the first page of Google. And then all your stuff starts showing on the first page of Google. You start ranking. Same thing happens with YouTube. Same thing happens, you know, use your hashtags everywhere. You'll start being found everywhere, and you will start going into the golden triangle. So the first 3 rankings on Google, when someone types in that stuff, find them on Google. Okay? Is that the only reason you use it? Yeah, you use it also in website SEO, you use it in YouTube SEO, you use it everywhere. Make sure you start using hashtags everywhere. People have said to me, oh, but it looks so shitty under my Facebook post. And I say, yeah, because you didn't make it look clean. You know, they slam in like 50 hashtags or whatever. Half the hashtags aren't even done properly. And what happens? They don't rank. You need to set them up in a certain way. 20, 20, 20, 20. Do 5 sets of hashtags under a Facebook one. And just do that. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It needs to look some way clean. But it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, you want reach. That's what you want. That's been it for this video. Don't forget to do them. Meow, meow. I'm not crazy, I swear. But much peace and love to you. If you need help, contact Monster Kong Marketing. DM us. See you later.